Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm your host Orestes from TTG, and welcome to the episode 2 of Geeky Stories, which are in those series is just me talking about my technology stories, such as this one with the topic. The topic is a title mainly. I'm switching back to Android. Now, before we start, you probably from now have two questions. The first one is, which was your previous platform? Second one, have you been using iOS before? Have you been using Android before to say that you switch back to the Android? First thing, answer to the first question is I've been using my previous platform is iOS, and I've been using them since April 13, 2010 with my first device, the iPod Touch second generation, running iOS 3.1.2. I took a lot, yes. And since then, I have used a lot of Apple iOS devices. Up to now and my current one is my iPhone 4S. I do also have an iPod Touch 4G and an iPad first generation, and the other one was the iPhone 3GS, which I sold to get the iPad and the iPod Touch 4G. Anyways, since iOS 3 I used iOS 3 up to iOS 6, which is the latest one. The iOS 6 beta returned to iOS 5 due to many bug reasons. You can concern this topic is Geeky Stories Ep.2. Go check it out, link in the description. Anyways, so answer to the second question is yes. My first experience with Android was actually my first smartphone, which is the Sony Ericsson Xperia XM Pro. In case you don't know, as a Christmas gift for 2011, and I've got to say I hate it. I don't know, but Sony has ported Android in this way in their Xperia series. It ruins the reputation of Android. It's just the way they've made it. It's just horrible. The design, it's not smooth at all. I don't know. It just sucks. Now this one is even incapable of being upgraded to 4.0 ICS. It runs 2.3 GHz. Generally, it's not a highly spec phone. 600 MHz. 600 MHz, one core processor. 512 megabytes of RAM, nothing much. But anyways, even like the greatest Xperia phones such as the Xperia Arc or the Play, just Android, I don't like it at all. The best series for Android is the Galaxy series, and yep, this is the phone I'm going to be having for my Android experience. It's the Galaxy Nexus. Now, before I talk about the Galaxy Nexus, how I decided to get this, let's start the whole story how I was influenced to move to this platform. Two friends of mine were influenced, and also personal reasons. So I've been using, as I said before, iOS for 2 years. I've become a professional on this operating system, and I become bored. Really, the only iOS that impressed me was iOS 5, and I totally love them concerning how much features they brought. Since iOS 4, generally, it's just the number one iOS version that brought them more features. iOS 6, they just brought 3D maps and password, that's all. And I just was completely I was completely sad about this. It's just disappointment. Yes, I was completely disappointed, and that's the main reason since concerning why I didn't switch back from April, which is this is when I started considering switching to Android. I was waiting for iOS 6 and I was saying let's wait Apple to show us what they have with the new iOS, and totally failed for me. Switch back to iOS 5 as said before. Anyways, second reason was the Galaxy Nexus back in April it cost $599, and I really said for a phone that's gonna be replacing it's a matter of time, something like I think in December, October, November, that's when it released. There's no point. If I really want a phone with $599, I would just add 100 euros more and buy the One X, the Galaxy S3 as a replacement of my iPhone and their boss phones. But really, that wasn't the reason. I love my iPhone 4S. The reason I don't want the phone to replace it. The reason why I didn't want the Nexus is because it has run stock Android, and the first one runs 4.1 Jelly. It's not highly spec. It does have good specs, but it's not compared to Galaxy S3 or the HTC One X. But those two devices don't run stock Android. Galaxy S3 has also TouchWiz 4.0, and the HTC One X has HTC Sense 4.0. So pretty much this is not the stock Android. It's not gonna be the best experience you're gonna have. The best you can have is with the Google Nexus, Google/Samsung Nexus 7 tablet, and of course the Google/Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus smartphone, which really I just generally, not only the software but just as a design is beautiful. And as we speak about replacement, I gotta say that the Nexus does have better specs than the iPhone 4S. It has 1 GB of RAM, 512 megabytes the iPhone, dual core 1.2 GHz Snapdragon processor. The iPhone 4S has a dual core A5 processor clocked at 800 megahertz. The original A5 has 1.2, but it's downclocked there. The only con that I will miss from the iPhone 4S mainly is the 8 megapixel back-facing camera. Still, it has a sole camera, the Nexus 5 megapixel, recording full HD, but yeah, not a big deal. Now, concerning the people that influenced me, there are two friends of mine. The one is probably every one of you know them, is John Ranger. He's a big influence for me concerning my technology opinions, and this one is with his video switching back to Android. If you have watched it, he speaks about Jelly Bean, he speaks about the Nexus, which is the device you're gonna be switching to. The cons, the things, the problems that you would face if you leave iOS. He finds solutions, and those problems were pretty much the ones that I was kind of being skeptical for switching to Android. But since John put them in rest, he found a solution. I said, let's go to Android. And the second person who influenced me is Richard from RJ's blog. It's great coverage with a Galaxy Nexus and generally Android, and especially Jelly Bean. Generally, he makes very high quality videos on these topics concerning Android, and really he made me love Android. I said, whoa, with this video really just, it seems cool, let's try this out. And generally with those two people, and the combination that I forget to say that the Nexus have dropped from $599 to $369. Let's go. And yeah, this is a very good price. It dropped to 230 euros, and yeah, it's just a good price for this phone. So yeah, pretty much. And concerning the version of the model of the Nexus, is gonna be the black version, 16 gigs. Now concerning the color, the white one still costs $599, but really, even if it costs $369, I wouldn't buy this because Nexus, it sucks in white. I don't know, but I love the black color of the Nexus. And concerning the memory, I've been used to this. I have the 16 gigs iPhone 4S, so pretty much I have tied up my iPhone. I know how to manage my storage. I do have a limit of apps, the only ones that I use. Concerning photos and videos, except the wallpapers and the ones I want to show them, it's just I pour them on my hard drive, my computer. Just no reason being there, and getting some megabytes that I could use with any new apps that I want or any other reason. So yeah, anyways, now concerning what I'm getting, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus is probably Monday, because tomorrow is Sunday. I do have to do to upload this video and the previous one, the episode 1 of Geeky Stories. I have a review of the Fostex AR-4i, which I'm using now with my iPhone 4S to film this video, and I do have a couple of things. So even if it wasn't Sunday and the stores were closed, I would really have time to go. I would have the time to go. On Monday, I'll probably go in the morning, head up, run there, get a Nexus, come here, make an unboxing for you folks, because I know you guys love the unboxings, and really I want to make this video. Then I have to pack my things, and on Tuesday I'm leaving up for my summer holidays. Ooh, where are you going, or? So yeah, for a whole month I will not be able to upload any videos, any new episode of Geeky Stories. So yeah, I'll be back probably 20th of August. I'm not really sure. I do have a lot of I have my website, the linkgeek.com, to launch, and pretty much the good thing with the holiday thing, I've been having as my main daily driver the Galaxy Nexus. So I can give you my full review and make a review here, because I know you also like reviews. So yeah, concerning my daily driver, now I will be using the Galaxy Nexus. I'll be leaving up my iPhone 4S on the side. I'm not selling this. I love my iPhone. I love iOS. It's the best iOS experience. Is the iPhone 4S. So yeah, and this was also part of this video is an update. Now concerning me, when I do upload, is the 2 episodes of Geeky Stories, review of the Fostex AR-4i, and also an unboxing of the Galaxy Nexus. And I'll be coming back at the end of August. Until then, I will have access of Wi-Fi only 2 hours in a beach bar, and also I'll be using just 3G for 5 minutes to check out my email and notification on Facebook and Twitter. That's all. Yeah, it's kind of a break for me. But anyway, so if you guys enjoy the Geeky Stories, the general series, give this video a thumbs up to show me that you guys like it and you want me to continue this series. And also, favorite is much appreciated. Leave me some feedback concerning this topic in the comment section below. Generally, any advice to improve the video quality, sorry. Also, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/those-tech-guys. Don't miss no new video from us. If you guys like our content, check out our website at www.thosetechguys.com for your latest tech news and TTG updates. You can stalk me on Twitter, Instagram, and Google+, all of them are always up. Thank you so much for watching. Stay geeky, folks.